Scare them.
If this isn't a video, I'm so sorry.
Tequila.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
As traveling away from that strange encounter, those strange visions and new things learned and lost.
All these squares make a circle.
Your band hits the road again and continues along the road. I'm going to need a quick nature check from Xila.
Quick nature check for me? I suppose I can do that.
Are we still drunk?
Probably not.
Okay.
I think it's
friend.
probably been a day or two since everything happened, right?
No,
Yeah.
same day. Well,
Yeah, well,
Oh,
well,
we slept.
right now we're starting same day. It's like you've been on the road for a couple hours now, but we will be skipping ahead a couple days.
good.
thank goodness we can finally get out of this. Why won't it let me click my freaking character? There we go. Hold on, stand by. All right, nature, you say?
Nature check, yes.
That's going to be a natural 20 for 24.
Yo.
Oh, you used your only 20 of the game. You used it right here on the first roll.
What?
Good job.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't even take you a couple days. Like when you get out, it's like, all right, cool. And then like the sun starts setting, it's like, okay, where are we gonna set up camp? And you look up, and it's like, oh fuck. And you immediately realize by the positioning of the stars that you were not in that camp for a few hours. You were in that camp for 3 days.
30 days?
3 days. But over the course of what only felt like about 8 hours for you guys, was about 72.
So that time didn't pass for us. It just passed outside of. Okay. Wow, good eye knowing that actually happened.
I would assume that the astral druid would know about the stars.
Nah.
Right, Sam? One would assume so.
He's mute.
There? Oh no, he muted himself.
Got disappointed in himself. I'm still doing the workout, by the way. That workout regimen that I was told to do. Practicing and such every morning.
Nice.
Yeah, we just haven't reached morning yet.
Letting Dan know that I'm not forgetting about it.
Yeah.
I'm causing chaos in the
Okay, well, he's muted himself.
chaos.
We'll be back later, I guess.
Yeah.
But as you guys are approaching the fork in the road to head east or west off of this road, as it stops heading south and splits into 2 different roads, I will give everybody here an opportunity to make a intelligence history check or an intelligence religion check.
Yeah.
Give me all of 5 seconds. Oh, never mind. You said-
Where do I check if I have that?
Your skill section of your character sheet.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't. Oh wait, history. There we go.
Yeah.
You said history or religion?
Yeah, history or religion. Jurgen, which one are you rolling and what'd you get?
History.
What'd
Actually,
you get?
what do I have for religion?
He hasn't rolled yet.
Let's see. I mean, for me, they're both the same score.
Oh, so they're the same. So I'll just do history. And that is a 9.
Okay.
Rolled a nat 4.
Okay.
Just roll the game, baby.
Sab, what'd you roll?
I rolled religion at disadvantage, and I still got a 15.
Okay, cool.
Mine-
Levki,
1 second. It's still rolling.
How is it still rolling?
was still
Ooh,
rolling.
21 religion check.
Yep.
Oh.
He knows all about religion, so he can avoid it.
Phyra, what?
11.
11?
Mm.
Okay. Xila, you making a history or religion check?
I have decided that I am going to make a history check. That's going to be a 15.
Ah.
15. Okay. So, starting with the only person who passed the history check, which is Xila. The caravan stop that you're coming up to has been at this location for about 150 years, and it said that some of the best hunters on the wastes stop here, and this is basically the place to stop if you're getting from one place to another. No matter where you're going in the dynasty, this is a very old rest stop that is considered sort of it's culturally inappropriate to just pass it up, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I turn over to everyone and I say, "Hey, there's a Denny's coming up."
Yes.
What's the Danny's?
It's more like a Waffle House.
Oh yeah, now you're speaking my language.
But yeah, as Levki and Ken pass the religion checks, they would know that a wandering treant, a treant that was named the Wandering Oak, first seeded this area. He took it upon himself to bring some life to the deserts of the area. And she then later entrusted a pair of Dryad sisters, who called the Acorn Sisters, who have been taking care of the place ever since. And that it's also a sort of impromptu temple to the Wild Mother. People are allowed to cut trees down, but only a little bit at a time. And any disrespect to the natural order in this area will be met with extreme prejudice.
I just turn to everyone. I'm like, "All right, guys, we're coming up to a caravan stop. This is probably going to be a good place to pick up supplies, anything of that nature. Yeah, it's a good. It's a good rest stop."
Well, seeing it's nighttime, a rest stop would be very ideal.
Yeah, all right. I guess we're stopping at the Emerald Loop stop then.
I would say be respectful. I think the leaders and guardians, and he'll try to describe the Dryad sisters as best he can, and just asking everyone, pleading to please be respectful with them and around them.
Of course.
Have you been around here before, Sabanrab?
I've heard a lot about this place from back at the... Where were we from? The town of what?
Jigao?
Jigao.
Yeah.
Yeah, back from Jigao. So I've never been out this way, but I've heard a little bit about them.
as you guys come in from this direction, and the forest pathway opens into a large clearing, nearly 100 feet across. Music, laughter, and the savory aromas of freshly cooked food and wood smoke drift through the air. On the west side of the clearing stands a full-grown horizon-back tortoise. On its back is the homestead of a family of goblins who are making repairs to the structure. On the other side of the clearing, 7 covered wagons encircle a bonfire, and a rope fence has been set up north to contain the wagon's oxen. It seems at least 3 different traveling groups are making the pit stop here tonight, yourself being the 4th.
Well, it's always better to have a populated pit stop than an unpopulated one, in my opinion.
I think I would agree.
Yes, perhaps is best.
As you get your small horizon back tortoise, and you stop over, like you park the thing over here roughly, and yes, going around the table, starting with Jurgen, what is everybody going to be doing?
Jurgen is going to be sharpening his weapons. He's going to he's going to help set up camp and such. And after that's all done, he's going to go off into his own little corner, and he is going to sharpen his weapons, check and clean his armor and such, and boots from the journey. Just general maintenance on his gear.
What will Sabanrab be doing?
Well, first off, he's going to set himself up a little area near the back of the wagon where there's an opening, and get himself propped up where he can see the large horizon back. It's just entrancing to him. Second, he'll kind of just call out to anyone. If you happen to meet Dryad sisters, give them our regard. Tell them hello and thank you for letting us stay here. I think that would be important. Just in case anyone goes and sees and happens to see them.
Yeah, is anybody going over to the bonfire? You don't have to. I'm just asking if anybody is.
Yeah,
I'll go over to the bonfire.
same here.
You don't have to. You sound dejected.
More like I am tired as fuck from work.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, bonfire it is.
It's a fire named Bon.
So I guess it's just Jurgen and Sabanrab in the cart or in the area while the rest go out, sounds like?
Sounds like.
I'm Cicero. I'm going to tend to Sabanrab's needs. Because he's my friend.
Yes, Cicero's just helping you in every way that they can. Ow.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. As you 3 head over, there are several members of the Aurora Watch sort of patrolling around the outside of the wagons. They don't obviously stop you from walking in and sitting down next to the fire, but They do give you a look, like a nod, like yeah, we're keeping an eye out. But it's also like a nod, like yeah, we're keeping an eye out. Just behave. It's like the energy there. As yeah, the bonfire is there's food being made over the bonfire, crackling sound of it. As around the bonfire are two humans who are looking a little concerned, like every once in a while popping their head towards like the entrance. When you walk in, they both turn to look at you with a little bit of like a hopeful look, and then when you realize that you're not who they're waiting for, they look dejected a little bit, but not like upset to see you, just upset that you're not the person they were looking for. And two very attractive young women with leafy green hair, and sort of their skin color is sort of the same color as like an actual banana. Like it's white, but it's not human colored white. It's like inside of a plant white, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest pickup line I've ever heard. You have the skin of a banana.
He's either calling me really pale or saying I have kidney failure.
Drive away. Water.
Possibly both.
I want to look out amongst the various caravans here, knowing that 3 days have passed, and remembering that I told Aojabi where we were going. I'm gonna look around and see if I see her and her crew.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
All right. 13.
So, well, not immediately with the rest of everybody else here. Over here by these tents, there's no mounts, there's no lights. It's dark over there, but you do see an almost indistinct, unmistakable shape of Maggie moving from one tent to another, just like looking over vaguely at the fire and then going into the tent.
Before she goes in, I'm just gonna shout, "Hey, Maggie!"
Oof! Whoa! It took you long enough. You got lost? Hey, Io! They finally got here. What? As hold on. Yeah, turn the music down a little bit more. As Io kind of pokes her head out of the tent, and she's not wearing any armor at the moment. In fact, she's basically just wearing like the equivalent of like a bathrobe and some slippers. She just like rubs her eyes. God damn it, Xila! What took you so long?
Well, not much. We.
You know what? Never mind.
Well,
I don't care.
Oh, you don't care?
she just.
It doesn't seem like you don't care from the way you guys waited for us.
Well, what were we supposed to do? Go on a boxing without you? You're the one with the MacGuffin.
Yeah, and I reached down. And I reached down and touched the amulet at my neck. Like, yeah, well, you're not wrong about that. Either way, he is seen and appreciated. How long have you guys been waiting?
Not even a whole day.
Okay, that's not too bad.
We were expecting you to be waiting for us.
Yeah, no, that's what I expected too. But then, we found these extra dimensional traders, and we think they stole and while we were purchasing stuff, I think they stole 3 days from us. So
What?
it's a long story. We can get into it later. But do you guys have everything we need? I'm pretty sure the rest of us are planning on heading out in the morning.
We're ready to go. Like I said, we were just waiting for you.
That's good. Did you guys walk all this way? I don't see a cart. We have a cart.
Unlike you were given a card.
But yes.
Yeah, that's what we're in.
She who left? Oh, okay. She says, even with a major handicap, you still managed to keep up. She says with a grin.
Yeah, well, that's the way I try to do things. Do you want to come join us? A lot of us are just sitting by the fire.
It may as well in a minute. Let me get decent.
And I'm gonna head back to the fire. However, I'm going to sit alone.
You are trying so hard to land your fish.
I'm gonna sit next to you, you lonely bitch. Where did you go off to?
Oh, as soon as you come over, I become bashful. Oh, I was just checking to see, do you remember how I sent a message to AJMunro telling us telling them where we were going?
Yeah.
Well, I was just checking to see if they're here, and they're here. Ao's getting dressed and joining us.
Oh well. Well, that's good to know. How long have they been waiting?
Only about a day.
Well, that's good. She fully sits down and just leans back.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really chaotic.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you sit down, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go find Sabanrab really quick. Be right back. And I leave.
Oh, that.
Aww.
Yeah,
Why
she
would-
looked really sad about that.
Why are you doing this to my girl?
It will become apparent.
So anyway, I was saying that since we're going to be a group, we should have a group name, don't you think, Jurgen? As he's talking, is your approach.
I really couldn't think of something that we would call ourselves.
Maybe something to think about on the trip. It's just an idea.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Hey, Sab, can I talk to you real quick?
Yes.
And I'm going to move slightly behind the cart, away from Jurgen.
Sabanrab has a speed of 0. He cannot move by himself right now.
I'm going to drag Sabanrab behind the cart. Except that, no, I'm not going to carry you. I just. Wait, hold up. Do I have a cantrip for this? I might have a cantrip for this.
No, if you just help him walk, you don't have to cast a spell. I mean,
you could just
be like a
help
crutch.
Jurgen to fuck off.
It's like help action.
If you two want to be alone, I'll go sit by the fire, and I get up and I'm gonna go walk over to
Thanks.
the
It won't be
fire.
long. I only need a minute of.
It's not like we're dating. I don't know what he's talking. Why did he walk away?
Speaking of dating, that
Yes.
is. So, yesterday.
You know, I definitely appreciate, but I am married.
Not not trying to proposition you. Good for you, man. Good for you.
So you know,
In that case, you might even be able to help me. I need some advice.
oh, I apologize. I misunderstood your intent. Yes,
That's perfectly fine. Out of all of us, you seem very wise, and you seem like you have a lot of answers and good advice. So first off, I want to apologize for me and Phyra's drunkenness that you were sort of forced to bear witness to.
That is one thing you do not have to apologize for, because it is life. Life is to be enjoyed, sometimes in excess, but you had a memory together, so there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've known Phyra for a number of years now, and until last night, everything was. I suppose that there was always just this underlying tension in our relationship that I didn't really clock.
Uh-huh.
Like, me and her have been competing in that same festival for years and years, and we've always challenged each other and tried to beat the other in whatever games we've had. And I guess I didn't realize that translated to other types of tension.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
There's not that, but there's also like Levki. I've known him for about as long as I've known Phyra, and I know how much that whole puzzle box thing from his dad meant to him, and that right there, when I truly offered myself in the broker's den, I feel very strong things for both of them. And is it weird that I got mad when he went to go fuck the broker? Like, I got mad at that. Is that I don't know. There's just a lot going on right now with both of them.
Why did you get upset?
I just like sit down.
Now, that is not for you to answer out loud, but something to think about, because being upset is not what's wrong. Being upset is just result of what you were feeling. So now you have to trace it back. What got me upset? Why did that upset me? Maybe even have a sit down and talk with her and say, hey, I wanted to share my thought with you. Sometimes honesty is good.
I look back towards the fire with a Phyra that I left sitting alone, and I look back towards Sabanrab. The only way through these things is to talk them through, isn't it?
One thing to not forget. You are not changing. She is not changing. You are not going to be someone else. Just be yourself. You are enjoying your time with her. She's enjoying her time with you. Just continue that, and things will develop. You don't have to make a big effort.
I'm going to stand up, and I'm just going to I'm going to give Sabanrab a hug.
Hugs back. That he can do.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Sab. That helps a lot. Is Phyra still by herself?
Phyra went to go pee in the bush.
I give him a pat on the shoulder, and I cast guidance on him. Light guide you.
Quick nod, and I'm going to sit back to where I was sitting before. Oh, this
I'm
is my
gonna.
character.
I walk over to the rest of the group.
So, did he have fun?
What?
She He just starts laughing.
What is wrong with you people?
Not a thing. What's wrong with you?
When the dryad sits down, she locks eyes with Levki, and just winks.
I'm just gonna talk up to Jurgen and be like, "Did you have a good stroll?"
I look over at him and I just say, yes.
Yeah, Phyra has the giggles now. There ain't stopping it.
Do you want to come sit down on the fire?
Yes, I think I will. And I go and sit down.
In the background, we just have Sabanrab all the way over, coldly sitting in the cart, just like, when she coming around the mountain, when she comes, she'll be coming.
Well,
I'm just gonna shout out, "Hey,
He's-
Sab, you want to get over here?"
He's looking at the horizon back and doing like slow blinks at it, like you would a cat.
Hey, DM.
Him and Cicero are playing Go Fish.
So,
Yes.
You can go over. They're not really at the fire at the moment. They're sort of like at the edge of the clearing, sort of a little closer to the tortoise and the goblins over there.
he will make his way over to them. Staff in hand. Tunk. You know.
They aren't really speaking verbally. You feel like they probably have a conversation, some magical means. As you walk over, both of them kind of snap to look at you, almost like it's an automated response, like it's a instinctual thing.
When they turn to him, he just gives a slight bow. I'm not the most eloquent with my words. I could use your counsel if you have time.
They look back at each other, and the happier looking one sort of walks past, moving her drawing her a line on with her finger along your horn as he walks past you. Not even in a floaty way, more like it's a board, like the way you do it against a railing, going down the stairs. As it would appear that it is my turn to be handling the interpersonal problems of your caravan. What do you want, Tiefling?
Well, it is regarding some items that I have come into possession of rather recently, and I would rather not show them for the whole world to see. If there is a place we can talk privately.
I am not my sister. I'm not dragging you into the woods to give you a monologue. We are far enough from the eyes of the rest of the camp. It is dark out. Do not be cowardly in the presence of nature.
It is not nature that I worry about. He pulls the piece of ruidium out in one hand, and the orb of Asavox. Sorry. The orb that contained the piece of ruidium out with the other. If regarding these, the orb had a message for my father, and this inside of it. He wants me to get rid of all of this, implying there's more of this substance in the world. But I have not a clue on how start going about that.
She looks at the glowing stone. And then back at you. And how would I know? I don't even know what this is. I've never heard of ruidium before. It's not a natural stone. She picks it up out of your hand and inspects it with like rubbing her chin. Crystallized. No, not crystallized. Frozen. Sort of. Not based on temperature, but it's liquid based. Blood? Not blood. No, this isn't blood. This is something different. Not just blood. What did you call this thing again?
Ruidium.
I don't exactly know what that is, but...
Well, going off of the name alone, I would imagine it has something to do with the moon Rudis. But I could be completely wrong here.
She looks up at the sky. Why do you need to destroy it? It doesn't seem so bad. Like it's doing anything, at least.
According to the message left by my father, well, perhaps it'd be easier if I just played that than try to explain it. He plays the message.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ever gonna see this. Honestly, not so if you're smart enough to figure out how to open it. But if you ever read this, if you ever hear, I'm sorry. I'm probably dead. I've probably been dead for a long time. A lot longer than anyone thinks. There's something big happening, son. The hells themselves are opening up. I've spent my whole life hunting demons. Our kind are looked at with hate and scorn and fear because of their blood, and I have coated my sword in their blood every minute of every day that I could. But now they're not afraid anymore, son. They are jimmering with excitement, and it's this stupid red stone. Ruidium. The scholars in Marquette call it ruidium. They think it's a power source. They think that they can harness it, but they're wrong. It's blood. It's pure hellstone. It is the deepest corruption of Orcus's final and greatest fucking plan. And you need to find a way. You're the strongest fire brand I have ever known. And I am proud to have called you my son. And you need to burn these fuckers to the ground. They are going to destroy the world using this stone. They think it's just some cheap toy. You have to destroy all of it. You can't let anyone get any. When you're done, I want you to turn this piece. I want you to burn it until there's nothing left to burn. And I want you to do the same with every other chunk you find. Anyone carrying this shit, turn them to ash, or Exandria will burn. They found me. You're never gonna take me alive! Very difficult for you emotionally to watch it again. As the message comes to an end, as she looks very unmoved by it, to be honest. Your father was prey. Your father wished to destroy something because he's afraid of it. If you wish to do the same, you may. But do so for your own reasons. Nature knows no family. Once the young can run, they can do all for themselves. If you have some vengeance against an entire mineral over the word of your frightful father, then that says not much about yourself.
He's thinking on what she said and whether or not it warrants any sort of response. I mean, he takes the items back.
Yes, she doesn't really put too much value in it, so she doesn't mind just handing it back to you.
Another thing, I managed to converse briefly with my future self, or one possibility. He seemed corrupted by this, and blamed it on the fact of a choice that Jurgen made.
And
his advice was for me to kill Jurgen before he had a chance to make his decision.
that sounds asinine. I wouldn't trust I wouldn't trust your word now, let alone your word after you've been thoroughly converted and corrupted by whatever form of mineral this is. You know yourself better than I. How well would you trust your own word if you were under severe stress?
I suppose I wouldn't, or at least be cautious of it.
Magic, you need to remember, was never meant for your kind. The ability to manipulate time like that, it's like a dream. You can never trust exactly what you're seeing. Did you have enough time to learn the full extent of what led to him becoming corrupted? Or what led to such horrible things in his time? If not, if you didn't get a detailed description without biases, then you can only trust about half of what he said. Or less, depending on how much you trust yourself.
He nods and turns as if to leave.
Oh, you were saying something, sorry.
It appears I have much to think on. He bows again and heads back to the bonfire, concealing the stone and the orb.
Phyra's gonna look at you, Levki. What do you do? Oh yeah, did the fuck? We need to check on the fuckers. Phyra's gonna get up and. Oh wait, no. That Jordan doesn't want to do NPCs. She sits back down. Levki, what did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do?
You got up and talked and just went. Where did you go?
Yeah, how was your walk?
Did you talk to the ladies as well?
Are you crying?
No, she's doing this as a teasing voice.
No, I'm not crying.
Attica, is he crying?
No?
Okay.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Why are you guys crying?
I'm rolling an insight on you, bitch.
No, don't do it.
Let's see. 7, I know fuck all.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping to get some information regarding the stone, and well,
Did you find out anything about the stone?
not a fucking thing.
Oh,
As
I'm
I
sure-
figured,
That's why you
not
don't-
the
I mean-
information you were expecting. They're strange, but
You
not in a
all
bad
know.
way.
I mean, in my experience, nature
Sorry, what'd
spirits
you say?
tend to know a lot about the area they reside in. And I'm gonna look around. Are there any dryads nearby?
Oh god.
What did Phyra say?
I said you would know. Phyra
what?
starts laughing into Xyla's shoulder.
But yes, the Phyra is now laughing, and Jurgen, you have been accused of acquiring the Dryosi.
I just kind of like stand there. Or like, I'm just like sitting there. And I stare at you.
So, what was it like?
I apologize. I'm taken. I would not do
Oh.
something like that.
Phyra lifts her head up to look at you. You're taken?
Yes.
Well, sit down. Tell us about him.
Somehow I don't believe you. You're just trying to throw us off the trail.
I take a
Yep.
minute and I stare back at the fire. I pull out my flask and I take a long swig from it.
You had alcohol on you and you weren't sharing?
This is special, it's for me. And I put it back. I breathe and exhale. Her name was Amanda. Is. sh- I used to work as a town guard. Up in the Empire.
Yeah, I've been wondering what brings a long-lived empire man up into Jorhas.
And more importantly, how did you not die?
It's Jurgen. That's
had-
all we need to kind of know.
Pardon?
She said, it's Jurgen. Like, how did you survive? It's just Jurgen.
Oh. It was a long story. But, yes. I was a member of the town guard. And one day, I was assigned to guard a merchant that came in. This merchant had an assistant. Her name was Amanda. We, quickly noticed each other and fell in love. I still
Very
remember
nice.
the first time I saw her. She was in her room in the inn. She came down the steps. I saw her as the lighting from the room flickered off of her. Her black hair, green eyes, kind look. And I just kind of like drift off into memories.
Sounds like you really loved her. Well, love.
Okay.
I'm guessing,
If you-
and this is just me linking things. That's what you forgot earlier and why you were crying?
No. Forgot about Anna, her youngest daughter.
Okay, if you are married, why the fuck did you come all the way to Jorjas? That makes
Something happened and we got separated. Myself and my family.
What happened? What is it?
The town that we were in was attacked. In order to see them again, I have to complete the mission.
A mission? Mount Sharon?
Levki narrows his eyes a little bit.
I look up and I meet Levki's gaze.
What kind of mission?
I'm not sure if I will complete it. And I'm looking at Levki as I say this.
No.
I
We
was
can try
tasked.
helping you.
Levki
was-
pulls out his piece of ruidium. Is it involving this?
I straighten up and I'm gonna make a perception check around the camp. I'm looking to see if there's anyone watching us.
Well, at this point in the night, most of the most
Even beyond the camp in the forest.
yeah, most of the people. Well, yeah. Make your check before I decide my description.
Fuck off. Perception. That is a 9.
Everyone's gone to bed except for you guys. The dryads. Fuck, the dryads are probably paying attention just because you're in their grove and they can hear and they interact with everything around you. But what you gathered, they probably don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna look over at them and at the dryads, and I'm going to say, "Are the forests vacant of watchers tonight?"
Can you repeat that?
Are the forests vacant of watchers tonight? People who are paying attention to us, like spies and such.
One of them who's just leaning against one of the carts and looking out to the empty darkness, and she just holds up like an OK symbol with her hand.
Don't have it below the knee. Anyway.
I turn back over to Levki, and I still whisper in a hushed voice. The men that killed your father. I work for them. They will not let me see my family again till I collect many of that as I can.
I perk up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my arm around Lefky's arm hearing that because I assume he's gonna blow up.
Hold on. Because I'm pretty sure one of the things... no, I need that. Oh, yes. Perfect. Control flames. Let's see. You can expand the flame 5 feet in one direction, provided that wood or other fuel is present in the new location. Instantaneously extinguish the flames. Double half the area. DM. For roleplay purposes, could I say I used this in its first, in the first way, and just cause it to flare up that 5 feet?
Yeah, you don't need to make with those unique cantrips like with like that, or like with thaumaturgy or any of those others. There's a lot of different like read between the line ways to use those spells. I used thaumaturgy in the best way last week, didn't I, Monkey?
Yep. And he got your party killed. Player.
She wanted to die.
So yes, the flames. I assume this is not necessarily behind Jurgen, but to left or right of him.
Probably.
Yeah,
You have a lot of narrative control right now.
Yeah, it flared. If going just straight up, the flames roar, and it seems like the bonfire grows larger for a moment.
I do not know whether or not I will be keeping my promise. It all depends on how I can get my family back.
You work for the men that killed my father.
I'm
Yes.
going to raise a hand, and if it looks like any of them are about to lunge at each other, I'm going to cast a spell.
I'm not looking like I am looking determined at him, but I'm not looking aggressive.
Phyra's gonna hug Levki from behind and just try to hold him, try to calm him down.
Oh. Because they men.
Sorry, my internet lagged out. What happened?
The fire, as he's breathing, it seems to grow and shrink in time with his breath.
I don't know if you catch the last thing I heard before my internet cut out, but I said they are hurting me as just as much as they are hurting you.
Levki?
If you cross us, I will personally send you to hell, screaming. There will be nothing left, not even ash, to mark your passing.
I straighten up, and I get up, and I begin to walk away, and I turn my head back slightly, with like the fire lighting, giving me like a silhouette, as I just say, I will do what I must to see my family again, no matter what it takes. And I walk away.
Levki, let's just try to calm down and sleep it off.
I'm not quite sure how. Well, I'm going to look back at Levki, look back at Jurgen. I'm going to go follow Jurgen.
Continue.
Continue. Phyra is trying to like calm down Levki.
Yeah, just hugging him and just doing everything she can to just keep him calm. And maybe tell him to go sleep.
Okay, I guess I am following Jurgen and
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I assumed was happening.
As he walks away, I'm just going to walk up to him and I'm just going to say, "Did you know when you came to Jigao?"
That his father was killed? No. I didn't.
So you didn't know that that was his son.
I believe... don't even know the name of the people I'm working for.
I give you a nod and I walk back towards Levki and Phyra.
I continue going off to bed.
Now, Levki, you good now?
It's okay if you're not. I'm going to sit on the other side of him.
He curses in Infernal.
Language, just kidding.
You don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm assuming by the heaviness of it.
Do I know what you're saying? Hold up, let me check. Where the frick is languages? There we
Generally,
go. I do
Left
not know what
side,
you're saying.
left lower. Armor, weapons, tools, languages.
I'm on my phone, so.
Oh.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
It's alright to be upset. It's just being careful what you do.
he after a few minutes, he begins to calm down. And
I'm going to wild shape into a cat. And I'm just gonna sit in your lap.
That's so adorable. Thank goodness I'm using regular 5e druid mechanics instead of the 1 D&D druid mechanics.
Honestly, I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this druid for tanking reasons. So, yeah.
he idly scratches Kitty's ears. And at this point, he would relay what future self told current self.
Or what you remember from that conversation. Yes.
Yes. Yes, very much what he remembers.
Well, that's... She shifts a bit. Really unsure how to respond to that. Well, have an idea of what to do?
Out of character. DM, I will let you explain. Actually, what would I need to roll to know what I remember? I have some notes written.
I feel like it's a massive thing that you've been told, so you'll probably remember a lot of it. Not like finer details of it.
For this is what I have written down. We need to find a way to cure, not kill, Alexios. Future self wants me to kill Jurgen before he gets this coin thing, whatever that is. And his dad wants him to find a way to destroy this ruidium. And I was asking the heir, apparently, what I would need to roll to recall anything else regarding that conversation.
What your character remembers from that conversation goes entirely on how much you remember from that conversation, including if you remember things incorrectly.
Yeah, I have two. I kind of just did bullet points. I did not do in depth. We need to find a way to cure, not kill Alexios, and Future Self wants me to off Jurgen before he has this coin.
Well, duly noted. I say from my cat form, I can still speak like this, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, as the cat is getting his little fuzzy head scratched. Yes, very much like Dr. Evil.
Is there like another way?
I suppose we'll just have to never let Jurgen get a coin.
Or this specific coin.
Penny.
Look, other character, I'm pretty sure they said after the future thing happened, they said that it wasn't for definite, that there was like different branches.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there is that.
Well,
So it all boils down to what choices are made now.
yeah. Well, there must be a different way than just killing Jurgen. Even though I understand completely why your future self would want that and present you would want that.
I don't. It's very irrational.
Silence. For now, let's just try to think with a clear mind.
Yes. Well. I do not know about the rest of you, but I am going to retire for the evening.
He pats your shoulder and nods.
He leaves, taking the cat with him. still
animal.
My
Lana
emotional.
has no choice.
Yes, the emotional support cat. You have become Frumpkin.
I'm just going to say right now,
I'm like,
I was
are you-
probably going to sleep outside.
I'm like, are you sure? I can keep up this form for another few hours.
As he's just carrying.
Also, Ayo never freaking came out to campfire. She just
Yeah.
went back to bed. How could she? Ugh.
I like that. That's funny. That should
you
be
know
in
what?
character what happened.
I'm
It is.
going to her tent.
I'm not going in her tent. She has a right to go to sleep if she wants.
Well, I'm gonna knock on the tent. It won't do
Do
shit.
not knock on her tent. No.
Throw a rock at their
Fine.
tent.
Fine. I'm gonna sleep next to the campfire because I'm weird.
Oh, that is weird. I'm gonna be in cat form for a long time because this is comfy.
And that's also
You have the same like innate cat desire to knock over random things and then like claw the person petting you for no fucking reason.
don't scratch the belly. That's a death sentence.
I don't think I'm able to do my job now. So, and this is also a perfectly fine place to end the evening.
Like and subscribe.
Ring that bell.